Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Michalowski from ForexLive.com. This is a Kickstart video for October 26, 2023, where I take a look at the three currency pairs, the Euro versus US dollar, the dollar versus yen, and the sterling versus US dollar from a technical perspective. So let's get started. We have had a slew of data dump come out with durable goods much stronger. The GDP was stronger. The initial jobless claims were mixed. Continuing claims moved higher, which is interesting. We are seeing, we do have Chair ECB Lagarde speaking now, and we are seeing the euro tick up to new session highs here. From a technical perspective, the price initially moved to the downside here, breaking below this swing area between the 1.0525 to 1.05316, but that was short-lived and the price started to rotate back to the upside. We are seeing yields move lower in the U.S. with the 10-year down minus 4.9 basis points, and as I mentioned, Lagarde is speaking, so we are seeing a rotation back to the upside. The ECB, by the way, did keep the rates unchanged, which was as expected the first time, I think, in 10 meetings, so that's interesting. But from a technical perspective, the price is moving up toward this floor area through here, which if you blur your eyes, looks a little bit like a head and shoulders formation through here, breaking below the neckline. Now, a lot of this head and shoulders never pan out, but what we are seeing is a rotation back toward the break point here, back below where the market fell below the floor. So now we're heading back toward the ceiling. We should see sellers against this area, 1.0561 to 1.05645. They would lean against that level if the price moves above it. All bets are off, and we look toward the 200-hour moving average, maybe the 61.8% retracement as well. But right now, the price is rebounding back toward resistance, and we'll see if the sellers come in against that level, push the price back to the downside. That's my guess. But again, anything's possible here, and Lagarde is speaking. So pay attention to this level right here from a technical perspective. Let's take a look at the dollar versus yen next. And this currency pair has gotten over a little bit. It's 150 level fear. We moved above the 150 level in late trading yesterday and continued that run to the upside in the Asian session, reaching a high of 150.77. Before we started to get some rumblings from the Bank of Japan and finance officials, senior members, so on and so forth. And what did it do? The price rotated all the way back down to the 100-hour moving average, where we had been finding support in trading yesterday. A nice little base against that level before moving higher. So what do we come back right down to the 100-hour moving average, find the buyers, and push the price back to the upside. Now we are staying above the 150.15 level, which was a high price going back to early October. Right now we are testing at the moment. If we do move below that level, then you can expect that you can expect that we go back to the 150 level, maybe even the 100 and 200-hour moving average, and try that idea again. It would take a move below the 150 level, below the 100-hour moving average, below the 200-hour moving average to open the door to further downside. Anything is possible, but the first level is the 150.15 level, which again corresponds with the early October high. Finally, let's take a look at the sterling versus US dollar from a technical perspective, and we are seeing this currency pair move back to the upside and get above this swing area. This swing area is defined at 120.105 up to 121.11, and is defined by all these different swing lows and swing highs off this 4-hour chart here. Right here and right here and here. We did move below it in trading yesterday and early today, and also traded below the 120.76 level. That's this level right through here. What does that correspond with? If you go to the daily chart and take a look at 38.2% retracement of the longer term move up from the September 2022 low to the high that we saw in July, that 38.2 comes in at 120.76. So going back to the hourly chart, the low price out today did break below that level, but it could not be sustained, and we based against that level before moving to the upside. Now we're getting above this 121.05, so the buyers are trying to take more control above that level in the short term. If it's able to stay above that level, maybe above the 121 level, maybe we see further corrective moves to the upside here after the failure below the 120.76 level. So there you have it, a kickstart to your trading day with a look at some of the major currency pairs. My name is Greg Michalowski. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye now.